February 1959. 9 experienced hikers embarked on a journey through the harsh Ural Mountains. They were skilled, equipped, and determined. But something went terribly wrong. Days later, rescuers discovered a torn tent abandoned in deep snow. The hikers were missing, and what followed became one of the most baffling mysteries in modern history. Official reports called it an avalanche accident, but investigators and family members noticed odd details: bodies scattered far from the tent, some partially undressed, some with mysterious internal injuries inconsistent with trauma from falling snow or rocks. Over decades, countless theories emerged, from avalanches and hypothermia to secret military tests and extraterrestrial involvement. But no explanation fits all the evidence. Tonight, we delve into the Dyatlov Pass Mystery 2025, exploring newly surfaced documents, radar analysis, and modern forensic interpretations that may finally illuminate what happened in that snowy wasteland. The hikers, 8 men and 2 women, were university students from the Ural Polytechnical Institute. They were experienced in skiing, camping, and survival in harsh weather. Their plan was ambitious: a 350-kilometer trek across the northern Ural Mountains in sub-zero temperatures. Logs from the expedition indicate normal progress, and their morale remained high until their final campsite. Witnesses from nearby villages reported strange sounds in the night: unexplainable screams, thunderous cracks, and even faint lights on the mountains. These reports were largely ignored by authorities at the time. Diaries recovered later hint at growing anxiety among the group, though nothing definitive. Their route took them through dense forests, high peaks, and treacherous slopes, any of which could prove fatal. Yet the nature of the injuries discovered suggests something far stranger than environmental hazards alone. On February 26, rescuers found the hikers' tent ripped open from the inside. Footprints leading away from the tent suggested the group left in a hurry, some barefoot, some in socks. Their supplies were untouched. Initial theories focused on a sudden avalanche, but snow accumulation and terrain analysis indicate no signs of a natural avalanche at that location. Investigators noted unusual positioning of the footprints, moving down steep slopes and through forested areas in seemingly coordinated directions. The chaotic nature of departure, combined with harsh winter conditions, raises profound questions. What drove these experienced hikers into such extreme risk at night? Did panic, a mysterious noise, or some unknown force trigger their flight into freezing conditions? Over the next weeks, bodies were discovered miles from the tent. Some were partially clothed, some fully dressed. Some suffered internal injuries, fractured ribs and skulls, yet no external trauma sufficient to explain them. Others exhibited signs of hypothermia, including paradoxical undressing, a known phenomenon where victims remove clothing despite freezing conditions. The combination of severe internal trauma with hypothermic symptoms remains inexplicable. Investigators at the time were baffled. Modern forensic experts suggest that the injuries may indicate extreme pressure or shock. New 2025 analysis adds that some trauma patterns resemble concussive waves, the cause of which is still unconfirmed. Eyewitnesses reported strange lights in the distance near the mountains during the hikers' disappearance. Some described glowing orange or red spheres hovering above the treeline. Others mentioned rumbling sounds, like thunder or explosions. While dismissed as hallucinations or atmospheric phenomena at the time, radar data recently released in 2025 shows unexplained anomalies in the same region during that period. Experts cannot match these anomalies to known aircraft or weather conditions. The mysterious sounds and lights, combined with the rapid and uncoordinated flight of the hikers from the tent, suggest an external factor that terrified the group. Could these have been military experiments or something beyond current understanding? Over the decades, countless theories have attempted to explain the Dyatlov Pass deaths. Hypotheses include avalanches, katabatic winds, infrasound-induced panic, secret Soviet military tests, wild animal attacks, and extraterrestrial involvement. Each theory has supporters and detractors. Avalanches cannot explain internal injuries. Infrasound cannot account for fractured bones. Military tests are plausible, yet no records were initially found. Extraterrestrial theories capture public imagination but lack concrete evidence. 2025 analyses, however, suggest a combination of environmental stress, unknown concussive forces, and possible human interaction may provide a more comprehensive understanding. Recently declassified Russian military documents reveal previously undisclosed tests of explosive devices near the pass. Radar scans corroborate unusual activity patterns in February 1959. Modern forensic analysis of the remains, using advanced CT scans and tissue studies, shows internal injuries consistent with high-pressure concussive forces. These findings reignite debate. Were the hikers victims of a top-secret military experiment gone wrong? Or could environmental phenomena alone explain the trauma? The new evidence does not close the case but offers fresh leads for researchers worldwide. Though no hikers survived, reports from local villagers provide insight. Some claim to have seen hikers fleeing the campsite at night, others noted footprints leading to dense forests or nearby rivers. These accounts, combined with diaries and recovered personal effects, suggest the group tried to escape an unknown threat. Eyewitness reliability has been questioned, yet consistent details across independent sources add credibility. Investigators argue that witness testimony should play a larger role in revisiting the case, particularly in understanding the hikers' final movements. Despite decades of investigation, Dyatlov Pass remains unsolved. Contributing factors: Soviet-era secrecy and classified documents. Incomplete forensic techniques at the time. Harsh terrain and extreme weather. Conflicting witness reports. Public fascination and conspiracy theories overshadowing methodical investigation. Modern technology has provided new evidence, but the full story remains elusive. Experts agree, Dyatlov Pass is a reminder of nature's unpredictability, human vulnerability, and the limits of forensic science. The Dyatlov Pass mystery continues to captivate the world. New evidence in 2025 raises questions that challenge prior assumptions. Were the hikers victims of an accident, human interference, or forces we cannot yet comprehend? Their story is a chilling lesson in survival, fear, and mystery. Families continue to seek answers. Researchers push boundaries with modern technology. And viewers like you are left wondering, could we ever fully understand what happened in that frozen wilderness? Tonight, we honor the hikers' memory while exploring the unknown forces that ended their journey, a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be solved.